that Aslam's not being on the mat would make the kind of difference it did.
True. And suddenly, I think, and a lot of people quite later agreed to the same thing, they are missing Shadlu badly. Suddenly, you're searching for a permanent left corner, you're not finding one, right? So Ajay Thakur comes, Ajay Thakur joins the team. Perfect guy to be with the team because he's been there, seen it all. He can correlate with the boys and he can relate with the game. But too late. I think they should continue with this very core and they will show results.
All right, game number 2, they play the Puneri Paltan. The Tamil Talai was again another team that promised so much.
Yeah, not every great player makes a great coach. I mean, for coach Dhanraj Charlatan. Sachin not performing, Narendra Kandora not performing, but yes, they didn't perform. But my point is, the Raiders who played in their spots, in their places, did they perform? Except for Shafagi, nobody else did. So my point is, keep them out for a game. That is a lesson, that is a message. You are not performing, perform or perish. But bring them back 2 games later when the others that you've been trying, they're not performing. You cannot say, okay, all are equal, some are more equal than the others.
Listen, do they need to restructure? Do you think that they'll go back and say, we shelled out too much on Sachin?
They did. Initially, we thought they did, but we never expected this sort of a performance by Sachin. I mean, 140, 150 8 points. Any day you would expect from a quality raider that he is. See, he was never in the same league as Pawan Sherawat, Pardeep Narwal, Arjun, Ashu, for sure. But he was always a quality raider, still is quality raider. I think he's got 3-4 seasons of good Kabaddi left in him.
I mean, just for a second, coming back to the Puneri Paltan, how do you see them going in the near future? How do they go?
Puneri Paltan?
Yeah.
Retain the core. Trust.
Aslam will, of course, come back.
He'll come back. So you don't need to change much. I think you need to tell Mohit Goyat, you are essential for our plans. I mean, when Aslam went away and suddenly the coach started to substitute him, things went horribly wrong. The first thing you should do with players is give them the confidence. Tell them how magical they can be. Tell them how mysterious they can be. Tell them how beautiful they are.
All right, at the match standing by are 2 stalwarts who played against each other, with each other, and who are now coaches facing off.
बहुत सारा एक्सपीरियंस और लेगेसी है इस फ्रेम में. प्लीज वेलकम पुनेरी पल्टन्स असिस्टेंट कोच अजय ठाकुर एंड तमिल तलाईवास कोच धर्मराज चरलातन. सर, आप दोनों का बहुत बहुत स्वागत है.
थैंक यू.
चरलातन सर, ऑक्शन के बाद हमें ऐसा लगा था कि थलाईवास की टीम पेपर पे वन ऑफ द स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट टीम्स है. इतने उम्दा रेडर्स, आपके डिफेंडर्स भी बिल्कुल डटे रहे, पर कहीं ना कहीं आपको लगता है कि आपके रेडर्स ने आपको लेट डाउन किया है?
हमारा टीम डिफेंस में बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस दिया. राइडिंग डिपार्टमेंट में हमारा थोड़ा हम कैलकुलेशन किया सचिन का नरेंद्र का ऊपर, वो दोनों थोड़ा परफॉर्मेंस कम है. नरेंद्र भी इंजरी हो गया, इसलिए टीम का थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम आ गया.
जी बिल्कुल. और अजय, आप पुनेरी पल्टन के साथ थोड़ा लेट जुड़े. क्या आपको लगता है कि अगर आप थोड़ा पहले आते तो पुनेरी पल्टन की किस्मत इस सीज़न आप बदल सकते थे?
नहीं, देखिए, जो मेरे से पहले कोच थे वो भी बहुत अच्छा, उन्होंने भी प्ले करवाया. समटाइम थोड़ा ऐसा होगा ना कि जो अपना लीडर था, है ना, असलम, उसकी इंजरी के बाद मुझे लगता है कि थोड़ा सा टीम का जो कॉन्फिडेंस है वो लूज़ हुआ है. मुझे ये मेन पॉइंट लगा कि असलम के जाने के बाद हम लोग जितने भी मैच खेले, मुझे वो परफॉर्मेंस नहीं दिखी जो हम टीवी पे मैं घर बैठकर देख रहा था. यहाँ पे आने के बाद ही मुझे जो असलम के साथ जो टीम का मतलब एकजुट होकर खेलना, वो मैं नहीं देख पा रहा हूँ टीम में.
जी. और पिछले सीजन असलम ने टीम के साथ ट्रॉफी भी उठाई है, तो डेफिनेटली असलम को बहुत मिस किया होगा.
बिल्कुल.
चरलातन सर, थलाईवास से हमें कुछ काफ़ी बेहतरीन परफॉर्मेंसेस भी देखने को मिली हैं. आपको किसने सबसे ज़्यादा इम्प्रेस किया है?
हमारा कैप्टन है नितेश है, बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस दिया. वो डिफेंस में भी बहुत संभाला, कैप्टनशिप में भी अच्छा कैप्टनशिप किया, बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस दिया, इम्प्रेशन किया. और मोइन भी राइडिंग में हमारा कमज़ोर बड़ा आने के टाइम मोइन भी अच्छा अकेला अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस दिया, बहुत खुशी है.
जी, नितेश और मोइन ने डेफिनेटली सबको इम्प्रेस किया है. अजय, हमने सुना है कि आप मेलबर्न जा रहे हैं.
जी.
और वो भी खेलने के लिए. तो हम सब तो बहुत एक्साइटेड हैं.
हम खुद बहुत एक्साइटेड हैं, क्योंकि हम उस कंट्री में जा रहे हैं जहाँ स्पोर्ट्स को, उस सिटी को स्पोर्ट्स के नाम से जाना जाता है. तो हम बहुत खुश हैं कि एक नया शहर, नई टीम, वो भी काफ़ी, मैं 3-4 साल के बाद मैट के ऊपर उतरूँगा, तो मैं तो बहुत एक्साइटेड हूँ. और स्पेशली कि हम एक साथ खेल रहे हैं, अनूप कुमार जी हैं, राकेश कुमार जी हैं, मैं हूँ, रण सिंह है, तो मुझे लग रहा है कि हम एक टीम में खेलेंगे तो बहुत मज़ा आने वाला है. तो मैं तो बहुत एक्साइटेड हूँ.
हम भी बहुत एक्साइटेड है. देश का खेल इंटरनेशनल मंच पे जा रहा है. आप दोनों का हमसे बात करने के लिए बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया.
थैंक यू.
एंड फॉर नाउ इट्स बैक टू द स्टूडियो.
Oh, you could see the joy, the anticipation, the excitement of what's in the offing in Melbourne on Ajay Thakur and Dharmaraj Cheralathan's face. Now let's move across to game one, Paddy. Look, the Haryana Steelers are in their own orbit, but Dabang Delhi, would you be so categorical as to say they're the best of the rest?
Absolutely, and the reason we say so is because 14 games unbeaten. That is sort of a record. Talk about it. What is the strength of the team? The strength of character is the biggest skill in any sport. They have it. Not just one man, the two of them. We're talking about the dynamic duo. No other team can afford. I mean, they are best of friends off the court as well. Some people talk about and rumors that, oh, do they gel well? Let me tell you from the deepest core of my heart and to the best available knowledge for me, they gel very well. They're like brothers in arms. They enjoy each other's success and things when in the end you don't get the same sort of result that you get. You are bound to be hurt. If it doesn't hit you here and hurt you here, then you're not passionate enough. Tempers will flare. You will see it on the court as well. After the court, do they hug each other? Yes, they do. That is their strength.
Padamjit Sherawat was born to observe this sport. Take it from me in writing. This man has the passion that this sport needs. Now, we have one half of the duo that he was speaking of ready for you with the big interview at the mat, Ashu Malik.
हमारे साथ जुड़ रहे हैं दबंग दिल्ली के दबंग सुपरस्टार आशु मलिक। आशु, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है।
वेलकम।
आशु, सेमीफाइनल की एक स्पॉट बाकी है, कितना ज़रूरी है दिल्ली के लिए टॉप 2 सील करना?
काफ़ी ज़रूरी है और अगर हम ये मैच जीतेंगे तो जाहिर है आसानी से पहुंच जाएंगे सेमी में, तो जीतने के लिए खेलेंगे आज।
जी बिल्कुल। और आशु, दबंग दिल्ली की दबंगई परफॉर्मेंस में इस सीज़न आपके 17 सुपर 10 का काफ़ी अहम योगदान है। सो आशु मलिक के इस सुपर फॉर्म की कितनी ज़रूरत है दिल्ली को प्लेऑफ्स में भी?
देखो, परफॉर्मेंस अच्छी आ रही है, अच्छी बात है, लेकिन डिफेंस भी काफ़ी अच्छा कर रहा है। ये कोई ज़रूरी नहीं है कि मेरा सुपर 10 हो तभी मैच विन करें। अगर हमारा डिफेंस ऐसे ही करता रहेगा तो हम आसानी से विन कर सकते हैं हर मैच।
वो तो बिल्कुल सही बात है आशु। और दिल्ली 14 मैचेस की अनबीटन स्ट्रीक पे है। इस स्ट्रीक के साथ पुणे ने पिछले सीज़न ट्रॉफी उठाई थी, तो ये स्ट्रीक के मायने आपके लिए और दिल्ली के लिए क्या हैं?
देखो, लगातार जीत रही है टीम और टीम में थोड़ा अच्छा माहौल है, सभी पूरे मोटिवेट हैं, सबका मोरल अप हुआ है और हम कोशिश करेंगे कि इसको ऐसे ही बरकरार रखें और फाइनल तक पहुँचे।
All right, now they go up, the Dabang Delhi goes up against the Gujarat Giants, Paddy, another team that looked like they would make a strong case this season.
I mean, the coach promised 3 Pardeep Narwals to be playing at the mat. None appeared. I mean, I don't blame the coach. I just don't blame the coach. I mean, look at this. Least wins in a season. 5 least wins for Ram Meher in a season. This season, second worst rating unit. You're talking about 3 Pardeep Narwals. None appeared. Second most all-outs. Conceded 34. A lot of problems, but they were heavily banking on the prowess of their rating unit, and that just did not appear. Talk about the leading raider. How many points does Guman have? Not even 150. So that is where the problem lies. Whereas talk about Patna Pirates, the second raider is 170. So that the raiders just didn't perform.
All right, the coach that Paddy has been alluding to, Ram Meher, he's on our radar. Let's see what frame of mind he's in.
आज गुजरात जायंट्स का इस सीज़न का आखिरी मुकाबला है और हमारे साथ जुड़ रहे हैं उनके कोच राम मेहर सिंह। राम मेहर जी, आपका केबडी लाइव में बहुत बहुत स्वागत है।
थैंक यू मैम, थैंक यू।
सर, हमें बिल्कुल भी आदत नहीं है राम मेहर जी की टीम को टेबल के बॉटम पे देखने का। आप अपने इस सीज़न को कैसे आंकते हैं?
मैं ये कहूँगा मैम कि हमारा कम पानी देख के अपना घर ना बनाना, हम अपना घर ना बनाना, हम समंदर हैं फिर लौट के आएंगे।
समंदर हैं फिर लौट कर आएंगे। आई थिंक इन शब्दों ने सब कुछ बयां कर दिया है। सर, आपने इस सीज़न की शुरुआत में कहा था कि आपको अपने रेडर्स पे बहुत भरोसा है। क्या आपको लगता है कि आपके रेडर्स ने आपको कहीं ना कहीं निराश किया है?
बिल्कुल मैम, जो हमारी रेडिंग है वो बिल्कुल लास्ट में है और वही हमारा ड्राबैक है, क्योंकि रेडर पे हमें बहुत भरोसा था। राकेश और प्रतीक तो हमारे पास थे ही और हमने लेफ़्ट से गुमान सिंह को लिया, तो हमारा ये था कि हमारी जो ये तिगड़ी है हमारा जो सफ़र को आसान बना देगी और कहीं ना कहीं हमें वहीं पे हमें नुकसान हुआ। जो हमारी रेडिंग थी वो अच्छा नहीं कर पाई। उसके साथ साथ फिर कोई भी टीम है, आप जो नंबर 1 पे है और लास्ट में कोई भी टीम उठा के देख लो, अगर बेंगलुरु बुल्स 12 नंबर पे है, उसका जो डिफेंडर है और जिनका डिफेंस है बहुत अच्छा है, लेकिन रेडिंग काम नहीं कर रही, तो ऐसे ही अगर हरियाणा स्टीलर नंबर 1 पे है तो डिफेंस भी काम कर रहा है और रेडिंग भी काम कर रही है। तो मैं ये कहूँगा कि कबड्डी खेल एक ऐसा है, उसकी 2 यूनिट हैं, डिफेंस ऑफेंस। अगर दोनों यूनिट अपना बेस्ट करती हैं तो वो टीम टॉप पे होती है। तो कहीं ना कहीं जब हमारे रेडर ने काम नहीं किया तो डिफेंस पे प्रेशर आया, डिफेंस भी अपना अच्छा नहीं कर पाया, उसी का ये रिजल्ट है।
Okay, the Dream 11 starting 7 for the first game. Paddy.
Talk about Gujarat Giants, one change. Let's talk about Dabang Delhi. Why scrub when there's no stain? And why change, why men when it ain't broken? So they don't need to change anything.
They're playing 4 Raiders, the Gujarat Giants tonight, Paddy.
Even if they play 5, nothing's going to happen.
Yeah, but they are hoping to spoil Dabang Delhi's party.
Good idea. I mean, suddenly, this is the way you need to go.
All right, Dabang Delhi are on the greatest unbeaten streak in the history of the Pro Kabaddi League, Paddy.
Yeah, and why do we say so? The numbers are there on your screen. They get 1 today without a blemish, and suddenly they would have created history. And this has happened when Naveen got injured. In the absence of Naveen, they've also played. Here, please talk about a man called Ashu. Ashu has a great sense of self, and that is what differentiates him from the rest.
But listen, the pressure will be on Dabang Delhi. They are looking for a
100%.
semi-final spot. Gujarat have nothing to lose. They tied against the Patna Pirates,
Yeah.
Devang and Ayan. You think Ashu and Naveen will be a tougher test?
Of course they will be, because whenever you speak about pressure, I mean, Delhi and the boys, you talk about Naveen, you talk about Ashu, both of them, they don't crumble under pressure. They rise with fire. They are calm under pressure, serene under stress. Oh, lovely.
I think the Patna Pirates, especially Devang, will be hoping that the Gujarat Giants do to Dabang Delhi what they did to the Patna Pirates, because then things start to get really interesting and complicated on the points table. That second spot will still not be sealed. Will it eventually come down to score differences, or will Dabang Delhi seal a semi-final spot tonight? Paddy, clearly your prediction for this game is Dabang Delhi.
Dabang Delhi. And yours is Gujarat.
I would not write off the Gujarat Giants just yet. Look, logic would say that Dabang Delhi can easily run away with this game. You can see it in their eyes as they are warming up. Dabang Delhi, this will be the 6th time they play the playoffs consecutively. The lines are drawn. The game is on. Let's play Kabaddi.
The business end of the Pune leg. The league stage is here. Our first team to walk direct into the semi-finals, the table toppers, the Steelers. It's day 65 already. Now remember, they may not be defending the crown this season, but the fight will go on till the very end. Time for one last show of strength. The Pulton's pride and legacy on the line. A season of lessons for the Thalaivas, and it's the final test. Make sure your performance tonight isn't forgotten. One last game and one last roar. That's the second match later tonight on a Monday evening. Gujarat Giants, they are proof that even the season slips away, you still gotta give it your all. Pride is prized tonight for the Gujarat Giants. One last match to stamp authority. And Dabang Delhi, they're already Dabang, unbeaten in 14 games and aiming for their 15th, creating history. Will they? Already through the playoffs, but tonight's mission is clear. Second spot or nothing. That's our first match. Gujarat Giants taking on Dabang Delhi KC. 3 days to go until we begin the all-important playoffs. Yes, it's gonna be nice and tight. You're gonna see all the action there. We're bringing you live action from the Valewadi Sports Complex in Pune. Just the temperatures keep rising. It just keeps getting better. The fight for the playoffs. Delhi wins, and it's a confirmed semi-final spot. Woohoo! So that's what Dabang Delhi KC are aiming for. And yes, they are 14 games unbeaten so far. Today they play their 15th, and if they do so, they will be the first team to create history. First team to go on a longest unbeaten streak in PKL. 26 December, Eliminator 1, Position 3 versus Position 6. And then on the same day, in fact, you have Eliminator number 2 as well. We're looking at semi-final number 1 on 27, where Haryana Steelers have already made their space. The winner of Eliminator 1 will come in there to face them. And semi-final number 2, remember, if Dabang DEC win today, they may seal that second spot, which means they may see themselves playing on the 27th of December. So lots of action in store for us. Gujarat Giants, Dabang DEC, we're getting ready. Don't go anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, time to welcome the next team. The perfect amalgamation of youth and experience. Please welcome Dabang Delhi.
Already Dabang, but aiming for more. Directly want to get into the semis. Season 8 champions. They are through, but they are not yet done. A final brush stroke before the playoffs. Yes, they could create history today. If they continue to win, that will be their 15th unbeaten match in Season 11. Salam Matthias here. Good evening to everyone in the company of Rajesh Shirji. Very good evening, Rajesh.
Hola, compadres! ¿Cómo estás, amigos? Dabang Delhi on the longest joint unbeaten streak in the history of the Pro Kabaddi League, the Dream 11 starting 7. How phenomenal has Yogesh been for them in defense? He's marshaled the troops brilliantly as far as the defensive tactics of Dabang Delhi are concerned. And when you have those two trump cards in the raid department, Ashu Malik and Naveen Kumar, what more could a team ask for? Complete team. Make yours now. The youth. The Gujarat Giants. They may be out of the running, but they aren't out of it in their minds.
From the land of Sabarmati, the team with the ambition of winning their maiden title, Gujarat Giants!
And here they come. Remember what they did to the Patna Pirates? The Patna Pirates will be hoping the Gujarat Giants do to Dabang Delhi what they did to them. So Dabang Delhi cannot seal the second spot on the points table, thereby making it straight through the semi-finals, thereby opening up the second spot. Things will get very, very complicated, Stalin, if the Gujarat Giants manage to pull off against Dabang Delhi what they pulled off against the Patna Pirates.
Yeah, they have one goal today to spoil the party. Let's look at the Dream 11 starting 7. Their trump card definitely Guman Singh. They're going in with the same formation in defense. Jitendra Kumar, Neeraj, Mohit and Himanshu. So the same team that made sure they tied with the Patna Pirates. And when you look at the rating department, yes, our eyes are on Guman. Monu does come in there. And high-skilled Rakesh. So remember to make your own teams.
Very interesting. The Gujarat Giants playing with 4 Raiders. The player to watch out for the Gujarat Giants, Jitendra Yadav. He's been the star in defense for them. 4 high fives for him. And the Dream 11 player to watch out for, Ashu Malik. The unstoppable force, 17 Super 10s already.
Yeah, just keeps getting better on a Monday evening. One win is all they want. That's their goal today. A semi-final spot just like the Haryana Steelers have with them. Naveen Express, he'll want to do things right. He'll want to get going before we enter the playoffs. You want that form, that momentum. And we had the toss some time back. Gujarat Giants did win it, but it's Dabang Delhi who will be rating first.
Line drawn. Game on. Kabaddi.
Alrighty, boys and girls, as we get underway, I'm going to give you 2 data points. If Dabang Delhi win this, they will have the longest unbeaten streak in the history of the Pro Kabaddi League. This will be the 15th game that they've managed to stay unbeaten. They have got Stalin just 4 ties so far, and the rest have all been wins. That is insane. Insane. And I'll tell you data point number 2, Stan.
Bonus point. Dabang Delhi.
There you go, Ashu Malik, the genius of the bonus. He's got what, the 2nd highest bonus points this season? I think this was his 53rd, pardon me. Now, Dabang Delhi, if they win this, will be in the playoffs for the 6th consecutive season. That is a superhuman feat.
Lots of stats for us in action this evening. Lots to talk about as well. And just to add to what you said, Rich, the last time Dabang Delhi KC lost was back on the 5th of November against your favorite team, Mumbai.
You know, the 5th of November, was he out or was he on the line there?
Looks like touch and go. Feels like it was on the line. But we'll have a closer look at this.
Guman Singh hasn't really delivered what was expected from him this season. A very, very expensive buy for the Gujarat Giants. A left raider. Those are not too easy to come by. I mean, you can count them on the fingers of your hand. Ajit Chauhan is one that comes to mind immediately.
When we speak about players, Ashu Malik is another player who's been getting consistent super 10s as well. Look at that graph, 13, 14, 15. Just keeps going. Ashu Malik. All right, Gujarat Giants. The first successful tackle of the first half has come in. And that will be celebrated by Shriram Finance.
Just look at that magnet in his palm, reaching out for the midline. For a second, it looked like he would get across. Seriously, it does feel like Ashu Malik has a magnet in his palm that's attached to another one at the midline. Now, the Gujarat Giants still staying in this. Dabang Delhi will not be taking this lightly at all. In the pre-game interview, the sadness in Coach Ram Meher's voice. Oh man, you had to feel for him.
Bonus plus 1 point.
Yeah, he also mentioned the others shouldn't be very happy. Don't start the party just yet. Yes, we may have lost this season, but we are looking at the next one. And we'll come back stronger, which tells you that there is a right attitude. There is a right way to go about things. This man on our screens, Naveen Express, had a slight pit stop this season, but the way he's come back, Rich, exceptional.
Freshly minted, Daddy. That's a lot of motivation, man.
Naveen Express, that train, that speed, the agility, and also the fact that he loves that Ashu Malik is playing a very good role in the team. I think he's complementing Ashu very well. There's no ego in there. There's no problem if Ashu is taking major limelight in the Dabang Delhi KC squad. He's okay with that, but he's still giving in his 100%.
You know, Ashu Malik by himself is probably as composed a player as you would ever come across in sport. I'm not just saying this sport, in sport overall. And add to that the Naveen Express, they're like Zen monks, man. And they just keep getting points.
Yeah, the duo, just like the Patna Pirates have as well. We've seen Ayan and Dabang, what they can do. When we speak about the Patna Pirates, I think Gujarat Giants, the same strategy in that last game. They played the waiting game. The defense waited, they allowed Ayan, they allowed Dabang to come at them. That's when they capitalized.
Yeah, they weren't allowing Ashish the bonus. The next raid would have been a do-or-die raid. They knew Ashish
Raider
would
out.
go in. They
1
hit
point.
the ankle.
Gujarat
Is it
Giants.
Jitendra Yadav again? Yes, it is.
Super stuff. Great coordination. Monu comes in at the right time as well. And remember that last game he pulled up almost 7 tackle points. Jitendra, he had a fantastic outing against the Patna Pirates. And I think we spoke about form, momentum. Goes well here.
Looking at the way the Gujarat Giants are playing against Dabang Delhi, a top flight team, would you ever have imagined that the Gujarat Giants would have crashed out the way they did, Stalin? They've really pushed Dabang Delhi back. There will be a few hearts beating very, very fast in that Dabang Delhi camp at this point if these first 5 minutes and something are anything to go by.
You don't want to end your league stage in such a manner. You want that momentum going into the playoffs, knowing that you're on a 14-match unbeaten streak, which is quite a bit, Naveen, very tentative as well.
No, that's also because of the way the Gujarat Giants defense is playing. They are just on the bonus line, not too high, not too deep.
Gujarat Giants.
Now, a do-or-die raid here for Dabang Delhi. Rakesh comes in a 4-man defense, 4 defenders in place. Not an easy formation to score against, especially when the right corner has Yogesh, who's been stellar in defense for Dabang Delhi this season. Throws the back kick. Rakesh leaps, gets across the midline. Phenomenal anticipation from Rakesh
1
here.
point.
Dabang Delhi back to
Gujarat
the wall.
Giants.
We
Number
call
6
him
out.
high skill for a reason. Tries an alternate back kick, jumps over. And look at the way he just cruises through. All he had to do was try and fly. He did that perfectly well and gets to the midline.
Yeah, that fake scorpion really worked for him. Naveen now again looks for the bonus. Doesn't look like it's clean. Look at Jitendra Yadav. He's really threatening in that left corner. Tries for the bonus thrice. Does he have it?
Bonus point.
Yes, he
Dabang
does.
Delhi.
What's important, Bridge, is also that Ashu Malik is on the bench. The next revival is Ashu Malik. Rough super tackle opportunity, a chance for Dabang Delhi KC. They need Yogesh in there. He is in the mix. So is Naveen Express. What have they got here? Is Guman going in for that risk?
The desperation here is to revive Ashu Malik because Dabang Delhi are down to 3. Now, the question is, Naveen goes into raid next, right? Does he push for a touch or will they play to their defense? I think they'll be playing to their defense.
That would be a great strategy, actually, against Gujarat Giants, whose raiding hasn't worked much because it's just Guman Singh. You get Guman out, maybe you have a chance. Today, high-skilled Rakesh has definitely got a point already. Naveen Express is now finding the feet, and like you mentioned, Bridge, great defensive tactics. They're high line for him as well.
Also, they're forcing him to play on the balk line. They're forcing him to use his footwork there, not allowing him to come deep. Now, they've sent in Rakesh. They haven't sent in the left raider in a rough super tackle opportunity. Yogesh and Naveen on a chain on the right side. Guman really couldn't come up with a point the last time around. The next raid for the Gujarat Giants, remember, will be a do-or-die raid. The Gujarat Giants are playing it smart here. They're playing the waiting game. They're pushing it back. Now Naveen, will he make this an empty raid too? Very quietly, because the next raid will be a do-or-die raid for the Gujarat Giants. Guman this time now. Pressure squarely on the raider.
A do-or-die and a rough super tackle opportunity. There is no try. Guman Singh didn't need to try at all. He moved with ease,
Number 60
buttered
out.
it to perfection,
1
and a
point.
running hand touch.
Absolutely, put on the speed boots, turned on the burners, went to the left side of the defense, was into the lobby in a flash. The Gujarat Giants will think that they have their foot in through the door. The Naveen Express cannot afford. He has a bonus here. He has a bonus. Couldn't go back without a point, but will he try for a touch point here? Will he be greedy? Don't think so. Doesn't look like it.
I think he should go for a touch
Bonus
point
point.
because they will be
Dabang
down
Delhi.
to just 2 defenders now. And if they're playing on this, again a rough super tackle opportunity. They need to be strong. It's just Yogesh and Naveen. Guman Singh very close to Yogesh. Just about time he takes the kick. Tries to go towards Naveen. There's still time on the clock.
One of those 2 defenders is Yogesh though. Oh! Yogesh overbalances. Guman sees it, touches him, and
1
he's
point.
across the
Gujarat
midline
Giants.
in a flash. The Gujarat Giants have the upper hand here. That's where he overbalances.
Yeah, just took advantage of the situation there and he made sure he makes it right. That's super stuff from Guman Singh, making sure when the opportunity is there, you take it. And now, Bridge, now what we'll talk about is not just a bonus. You need a touch point. You need a revival of at least one player. And Naveen Express needs that.
Yeah, will Naveen take the risk though? Far too long. He
Right
took
around.
dancing around.
Bonus point, Dabang
Not
Delhi.
even between
All
the
out,
bot
1
line and the
3
bonus
points.
line. He was closer
Gujarat
to the
Giants.
fork line. The Gujarat
All
Giants
in,
defense
Dabang Delhi.
has been playing a very, very well thought out game this evening. The plans have been laid and they are being executed to perfection.
Just like the Patna game, I'll say, because the defense did that. Cool, calm, composed. They played the waiting game. Made sure when there was an opportunity, the defense clicked. 7 tackle points alone came in from Jitendra in that game. So you know how important that left corner was. The raiding, yes, it was Rakesh who was doing the talking. And again in today's game, I can see the same kind of momentum.
Look at the difference between the two
Time out.
teams. The Gujarat Giants are exactly double. They're 5 away from Dabang Delhi. This is our first strategic timeout of this game. We'll see you on the other side of 90 seconds.
ये कहूँगा मैम कि मैं ये कहूँगा मैम कि हमारा कम पानी देख के अपना घर ना बनाना, हम अपना घर ना बनाना, हम समंदर हैं फिर लौट के आएंगे। मैं ये कहूँगा मैम कि
We're coming back from the strategic timeout. 90 seconds is what you get to strategize, and this will be very important for Dabang Delhi KC as to what they do in the next phase of this game. 3 days to play off the Steelers. They're already in that semi-final spot, mind you. And then you have Dabang Delhi also fighting it out for that. Meanwhile, the rest still in there. One spot still remains. Telugu Titans, Mumba. Who is it going to be, Rich?
Come on, Mumba needs to lose by 23 points their next game if the Telugu Titans are to make it through. Now this literally is going to be a Kabaddi festival, a pro Kabaddi festival. We have the eliminators on the 26th, the semi-finals on the 27th, the big grand final on the 29th at the Balewadi Sports Complex in Pune. But in between, Kabaddi goes to Australia, mate. The Melbourne Raid. We'll tell you more about that. Now this is Ashu Malik's tough move. This was early on in the game. Jitendra Yadav goes for the ankle hold and then the rest of the team comes in. They really haven't let him do too much. The good thing they did there was, look at Jitendra Yadav. How brilliant has he been this evening? Once they had Ashu Malik off the mat, they didn't let him come back.
Yeah, so far it's a 100% conversion rate for him. 2 in 2. He's gone for 2 tackles, both perfectly executed. Semi-final confirmed if and only if Dabang Delhi KC win tonight, which currently looks like Gujarat Giants won't allow. They like to be that pit stop, Rich. That's what they did with the Patna Pirates as well.
Absolutely. They're out to spoil the Dabang Delhi party. I'll give you another interesting data point here. Now that is Ashu Malik for you. That's what he can do.
1 point.
He
Dabang
can
Delhi.
get you a touch point even when he looks like not getting one. You know, the interesting data point that I was telling you about, Ashu Malik is actually younger than the Naveen Express. And now the Dabang Delhi defense wakes up. Guman Singh is
Red alert.
asking for the bonus
Bonus
there.
point,
Ajay
Gujarat
Thakur,
Giants.
newly minted
1
coach
point,
of the Puneri
Dabang Delhi.
Paltan. Ashu Malik, though in comportment, may look like he's the senior, the more mature of the two. He's younger to the Naveen Express. What a great pair they make, man.
Definitely, I think this is something we didn't know, but the kind of maturity he shows, you can't tell that he's younger than the Naveen Express. He is someone who really likes to run the team, the anchor.
Number 55
But
out.
the calm that
1
he has,
point.
I think that's a
Dabang
special
Delhi.
thing about him.
Man, the amount of calm he displayed while throwing that scorpion kick at right in was incredible.
हमारा कम पानी देख के अपना घर ना बनाना, हम अपना घर ना बनाना, हम समंदर हैं फिर लौट के आएंगे.
You heard him saying, we're like the sea, we will return. So what if the water has, sort of ebbed?
I think we need to be expecting a tsunami next season.
The entire interview with Ram Meher was on KBD Live at 7:30. Got a feel for the man and for his team. Didn't perform as expected, and now this is what Dabang Delhi can do. They are just back from an all-out. They came all in, and in a flash, they've reduced the Gujarat
Red
Giants.
alert.
Well, now they've gone back
1
up to
point,
5.
Gujarat
This is the
Giants.
Naveen Express seeming a little slower than usual to you today, Stalin. I mean, it's not playing within himself.
More than slow, I think he's a little tentative. Not quite sure what it is exactly. Is something playing with his psyche, but we just saw that little bit from Coach Ram Meher. Always animated, loves to speak to his boys. He loves to give in those inputs, inject the ideas. And just like you mentioned, there is a new wave coming. The coming stronger. Maybe a tsunami, maybe a tornado. We don't know what it is with the Gujarat Giants, but he is definitely a coach.
Now, Ashu Malik, with the responsibility of reviving the Naveen Express, they're scared to go towards him. When he comes into raid, the defense is the one that's tentative. Oh! Strength from Ashu Malik here! Loose from the Gujarat Giants! They couldn't stop him!
That's a crystal clear finish. A clean sweep. The expressions will tell you everything. Have a look at that. Goes in deep. Ah, wait. The right heel. That's something that we've seen. Okay, the jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we can start counting, but look at the right heel. Look at the... with a different angle, there's a different story, Rich.
The question is, how will it be ruled? Has he stepped out or hasn't he? On first look, it looked like he had. This angle tells us a different story.
Red is safe.
He's
4
been
points.
given safe.
Dabang
That is a
Delhi.
massive raid. It's a 4-point raid. This is Ashu Malik in action for you. An HP Racer Gen 6 Super Raid. The first one of the game. This is the power to thrill.
Okay.
The Gujarat Giants are asking
TV
for a
umpire.
review. Stands to
Gujarat
reason.
Giant challenge. First raider out of bounds, lobby. Artisan raider say 4 points. Please review.
Yeah, so this is what we're going to see now. Ashu Malik's right heel. Everybody saw it. We did as well. Keep a look. Take your eyes on that right heel. Now, this angle feels like maybe it's entered the lobby.
Yeah, just a touch. This angle clearly tells us that.
Now, when we looked at it from a different angle, we just thought that this angle tells you that it's maybe on the white line, hasn't entered the lobby yet. Is it a game of frames? Need the magnifier in there as well, Rich?
Yeah, possibly. Touch and go here. But if it goes in Ashu Malik's favor, that is absurd, man. That will... there, the magnifier. Now here, with the magnifier, it looks like it's on the line.
Yeah, I'm wondering how does the official decide which angle is a better angle? And now if that is considered, the official will also look once again at how many players was for the right
Yes.
call.
she being able
Review
to see through that?
unsuccessful. Red set 4 points. Dabang Delhi. Captain, no more reviews. Your review is
Ashu
over.
Malik it is. Ashu Malik it will be. And Dabang Delhi with a Dabang raid. 12 apiece now. Oh, he's angry.
Ashu has 32 multi-point raids this season. 32. Malik sneezes and the Gujarat Giants catch a goal. Ashu!
Oh, that was brilliant. Do or die radio. Oh, you know when Jitendra was in there, he was going to give it. He was just looking for a bonus. That was easy. Very easy for Dabang Delhi, Casey. They inflict the all-out. They might have given away a bonus, but what they've done is they've gotten back with authority.
See, the thing here is that they have 2 players in that team who can pull them back from the edge of any precipice they are standing on at any point of time. And they can do that unflappably. They can just break down, demoralize their opponents in a manner that makes it very, very difficult for their opponents to come back. Look at how scared the rest of the defense is. He goes in deep, but they just don't come onto him.
Let me put you on the spot, Rich. Which is a better duo? The Dabang Delhi KC duo, Ashu and Naveen, or the one from the Patna Pirates, Ayan and Devang?
That is a very, very difficult question to answer. But for me, it's Ashu and Naveen simply because of the experience that they have. Devang and Ayan are phenomenal, raw talent, raw power. They've been fantastic for, you know, although Devang is not a debutant, he's been around, but in a sense, it's the first full season he's playing. So they've been phenomenal. In their own way, they're geniuses. Incredible courage. But I'm saying, just from a maturity standpoint and experience standpoint, it's these 2.
Now you want to watch that replay again and again. Naveen Express with a nice twist, with a nice turn, and just had to track back really easily. Dabang Delhi KC now keeping Gujarat Giants in check.
Yeah, but the Gujarat Giants, they really need to avoid mistakes of this kind to try and tackle the Naveen Express there that close to the midline. It's just far too simple for him. Rakesh on raid now. He has 2 raid points tonight from the 6 that he's put in. Now suddenly the Dabang Delhi defense just seems a little surer, a little stronger. Errors coming in from both sides of the mat in terms of defense.
1 point. Gujarat Giants.
You know, we need to take a look at that 4-point raid again from Ashu Malik. Here it is.
Wow, what a jump that is. The power that he had to get through. And look at that. They knew it as well. You weren't expecting that from Ashu Malik.
But Jitendra Yadav didn't go in for that because he thought Ashu Malik had stepped out of bounds. You can clearly see, I mean, Jitendra Yadav got hold of that ankle, but the rest of the defense took their time coming in with the assist because now they're slightly unsure. All's well that ends well, though. Now look, he gets hold of Naveen's ankle here, and they just take that millisecond longer to pull the trigger than they would have a little earlier in the game, because one raid from Ashu Malik has suddenly pushed them into a space of indecision, semi-indecision.
Yeah, you need that teamwork to click. I think it's been that kind of a season for the Gujarat Giants. That clear communication hasn't been there. Not in the raiding, not in defense as well. Jitendra definitely has been one of their sun-out players when it comes to defense. Not really the best, but yes, he's doing his bit. While our focus remains on Guman for the Gujarat Giants. Another running hand touch, another piece of cake for Ashu Malik.
The thing is, the Naveen Express is on the bench, but Dabang Delhi don't even break a sweat because that is what Ashu Malik can do. How easy was it for him? It's almost like his brain is ticking overtime from the beginning of the game and he's marking spots and people on the mat. It's like he's observing defenders and making out where they're going to be at any given point of time. Oh, who was that? That was Yogesh, who came in from the right corner, positioned himself brilliantly, and just like that, Ashu and Yogesh together have gotten Naveen Express back on the mat in the space of 2 raids.
Oh, brilliant. Let's have a look at that. 16-19 now. Ashish is back after some time. Remember, the last time he went out was with an ankle hold from Jitendra. So Jitendra is watching very closely at that left corner. Neeraj Kumar, he has some words as well. The coordination has been good so far.
You know, we were speaking about whether the Naveen Express is playing within himself. You said he's tentative. I have a few more thoughts on that, which we will talk about in the second half of the game. Right now, 3 points separating the two teams. Listen, Guman Singh is capable enough of pulling off a special on his own, just like Ashu did, but not that time. The Joginder Narwal coach, Dabang Delhi defense, is showing us what they're capable of.
That's some strength from Ashish. He didn't get a point in raid. He decided, let me go in defense. Held on for the longest time. And look at Naveen. He was holding on to Ashish there, trying to make sure that the balance doesn't go off.
Now, just like that, the Gujarat Giants back down to 4. Remember, Ashu Malik is capable of single-handedly inflicting an all-out on this defense. He already has 1 4-point super raid today, 1 4-point HP racer Gen 6 super raid. And he's got 7 points in his last 5 raids. He's already on 8 raid points. In 8 raids, that's 100% raid strike rate. And we still have 30 seconds to go this half.
And the next raid coming in is a do-or-die raid for the Dabang Delhi KC. Gujarat Giants just need to quickly track back if they want to play on the do-or-die card. Want to invite the raider from Dabang Delhi KC. Naveen's coming in for a do-or-die raid. There is no safety blanket here.
Yeah, that's surprising. I thought it would be Ashu or even Ashish Malik, because the Naveen Express hasn't been his usual swift self this evening. Can he get out of this one? The defense is playing it smart here. They're staying away from him. He cannot go back without a touch point. The bonus is not on. He took far too long. Jitendra Yadav, what an evening is he having? That's his 4th tackle point of the night.
He's hitting the bullseye almost every time, Jitendra Yadav. Jogi Paji not very happy with that, but no emotions there. He's okay.
Joginder Narwal is never happy with anything. That was spectacular as a tackle at the end of the first half. Dabang Delhi leading by just 3. On the basis of what the Gujarat Giants have shown us in the first half, Dabang Delhi cannot afford to take them lightly in the second.
Yeah, they need to do more. Ashu Malik is on the verge of getting another Super 10. Just have a look at that from Ashu. Acrobatic, then the first jump, the 5-meter height, 5 feet height, beg your pardon. And then on the way, that second player that he's making sure he gets Himanshu. Neeraj has got his leg. Then high-skilled Rakesh also comes in there. So you see, everybody involved in that.
Oh well, the second 10-minute half, Dabang Delhi had 8 points more than the Gujarat Giants. So the Gujarat Giants started really well. Because of that first 10-minute 5-point lead that the Gujarat Giants enjoyed, the gap is 3. This game is what Dabang Delhi needs to win to seal a semi-final spot. They will end up at number 2 on the points table. This is game number 2, the home team. Puneri Paltan versus the Tamil Talaivas. It'll be a hotly contested game. The Puneri Paltan are the defending champions. They will want to go out making a statement. See you in a bit.
We're going international as well. A taste of Kabaddi in Australia. You have the big boys, the legends of Indian Kabaddi, all ready to once again show what they're made of. India's very own sport. And some of the big names are traveling to Melbourne on the 28th of December at 2 p.m. And then it's the PKL festival as well. Post-Christmas, pre-New Year, we've got you sorted. 26th and 27th December. Then on the 28th, you have the Melbourne Raid and the big one, the final of Season 11 on the 29th of December.
So clear your calendars for the evenings of the 26th to the 29th. At halftime, the Gujarat Giants trailing by 3 against Dabang Delhi, who need a win to seal a semi-final spot. A win here will ensure that they finish at 2 on the points table. Now, the Dream 11 top picks, Yogesh, how phenomenal has he been for Dabang Delhi tonight, although he has just the 1 tackle point. Jitendra Yadav, another great evening for him. How many of those are in your team? Ashu Malik, of course, will make that list any given time. Are we seeing Monu on raid? Is this his second raid of the evening?
Yeah, they need to change something definitely. It's the last game. Do what you have to do. Gujarat Giants, just try and turn things around. Remember the last time he did come in, didn't make a huge impact, just the empty raid that he came in for, and I think that's what he's going to do this time out.
Yeah, clearly that's what they're looking at. They're playing to their defense. They're waiting for the Dabang Delhi Raiders to come to them. We're going to see Ashu Malik on raid.
Yeah, Dabang Delhi KC have come back really well in the way they've gone about their business. With the way they started Ashu Malik on the bench twice, and now the comeback, the big raid! Oh, there was a dash, there was a push.
Hang on, was he safe? That is an absurd amount of speed. Was he safe really?
Now the running hand touch, this is what we saw. Neeraj does come in.
Oh yes! He had what an incredible brain. He used his right hand. He placed it inside the lobby, which means he was in contact with the mat when he went across the midline. Incredible, Ashu Malik.
And that's another multi-point raid, Rich. It just keeps getting better and better for Ashu. That number that he has of 32 multi-point raids this season, it just keeps going upwards.
Look at that. The Gujarat Giants are back down now to 3. Now they're down to 2.
You can try to attempt a Dubke, the first successful tackle of the second half, celebrated by Shriram Finance. He did try to go against Yogesh, who's having a fantastic season. Just have a look at that. Just a few seconds back, it was Ashu Malik with another multi-point raid. First the running hand touch, and Neeraj says, take your Christmas gift and get going.
A Christmas gift. Sure enough. Oh, they have a rough super tackle here. Ashu Malik is struggling. He's fighting. He's pushing towards the midline. He finally gives up. This is a rough super tackle. A Magar ki Jakar from the Gujarat Giants. Brilliant.
Yeah, no one saw that coming. Jitendra in there. He had support from Mohit. That's all he needed. Look at this. Mohit went in first. He dismantled Ashu completely, and that's what you need to do as a defender. In the right time, Jitendra does come in, and that's the teamwork that they require. They can play once again on the rough super tackle opportunity. They're down to 3, the Gujarat Giants. 2 more points to get if they do that.
Gujarat Giants are really not letting Dabang Delhi run away with this. They're not making it easy for them at all. unit of a man Ashu Malik is. Now, Ashish and Raid here in a three-man defense. I don't think he's going to take too much of a risk because this would mean another 2 points for the Gujarat Giants. Ashish retreats, Ashu grimaces, Rakesh and Raid. It is not a do-or-die raid yet for the Gujarat Giants. I don't think he's going to take the risk. He's going to play it safe himself. Dabang Delhi, as it stands, will move to 81 points. That'll take them to the second spot and ensure a semi-final spot. The sixth, well, they won't even be playing the playoffs. They'll be in the semi-finals straight away.
Yeah, and I think that's the advantage. You play one less game.
They won't be playing the eliminators, pardon me.
Ah, there it is. One more off super tackle. Another Magar ki Chakar. And again, it is Jitendra Yadav who's initiated that. He's got 6 points already, Rich. 6.
The third time tonight he's been successful in tackling the Naveen Express. You know, we were talking about, is he slow, is he tentative? You know, here's a thought for you, Stalin. Does he have one eye on, you know, the next game that they have to play, be it an eliminator, be it the semi-final? Is he conserving himself for that? The Gujarat Giants, they've come back roaring.
Survival. It's all about survival here, and that's what Rakesh has done. Goes in, waits, kicks to that left corner. Ashish there at the left corner. And just making that error. You don't need to always go in for the advanced tackle. Just play the waiting game. He saw the kick coming towards him. Look at that there, Jitendra.
So that's the last remaining defender for Dabang Delhi on the mat. Both Ashu and the Naveen Express are on the bench at this point. Jitendra Yadav consistently threatening. Taking a leaf out of Shadlu's book there now. Guman, he's been sent in with some instructions. Is he going to look for a point here? That's his go-to. That's his natural game.
Yeah, he said that use your head. Be clever. That's what Jitendra said to him. And Guman has only looked tentative. Would you give him the license, Rich, to go out and just play some free-flowing kabaddi?
You know, I have a feeling that the moment they take even the slightest of leads to Gujarat Giants, that is what Guman will be doing. He will be playing a free-flowing game. Remember, the next raid for the Dabang Delhi, oh, it won't come to that. It won't come to that. That was an error from the defense. They allowed Ashish to come in really, really deep onto Rakesh. The left side didn't come in.
And I'll tell you that's going to hurt because Rakesh was the person bringing the points in raid for the Gujarat Giants. Guman, he's looked tentative, just the 5 to him. Rakesh has got 4, but Rakesh looked better today.
Yeah, but Guman's raid strike rate has been far, far better.
Ashu Malik's back. That's what Dabang Delhi KC want. And now they'll also be trying to push this and play on a do-or-die card as much as possible. Here we go then. Another do-or-die raid. It's all or nothing. You go straight, don't look back. There was no time to look back for Guman Singh. It's Ashish once again who initiates the tackle, playing the role of an all-rounder today, and he's doing great.
Yeah, the moment Guman went in, Ashish was on him in a flash. Is this Ashish's second point in defense today? He had the first touch here now. Naveen once again. In a rough super tackle situation. Naveen falls prey once again. Tries to leap. We haven't seen the speed. We haven't seen the strength. We haven't seen the escaping skills that the Naveen Express is famous for. The Gujarat Giants have 2 more points here. They are within 1 of Dabang Delhi.
The third row of super tackle for them. A fantastic Magar ki Jakar. Wow! Just have a look at that against the Naveen Express. Well, eye to eye in that move. Jitendra just making sure he has that rage. 24-25. It's still an even Stevens kind of a contest here. Just the 1 point difference between the two. And just have a look at that rage. You have Ashish speaking to Ashu and telling him what to do. A different Dabang Delhi KC side altogether.
The Naveen Express has had a horrible evening. 13 raids and just the 5 points. He's been sent off to the bench 6 times this evening. Jitendra Yadav has hunted him down, raid on raid on raid. Ashu threatening Jitendra here. He's unsettled the defense. He just scares them and goes back. Even they'll be saying, you scared us and then you went back. Why? You should have at least tried.
Yeah, 4 proper defenders on the mat there for Gujarat Giants, which means they're ready to take down, and that's what Neeraj will do. He's not going into raid. Legitimize this raid, he'll come back and get back quickly. Save that time, I think. If you're playing on your defense, you don't need to waste time like this.
No, maybe just give the rest of his defense some time to catch their threats. That last raid from Ashu must have sort of winded them. Naveen, somewhere in his head, is thinking about his form. Now, this is a do-or-die raid here. We're seeing a substitution for sure.
Substitution, Gujarat Giants. Number 24
And they
out,
made that change.
77 in.
And directly they're bringing in a raider to make sure that it works. Do-or-die raid.
Giants.
Rohan Singh, who's just come in as a substitute. The bonus isn't on. There's 5 on the mat for Dabang Delhi. He's pushing deeper. But they had him at the balk line, and once again it is Ashish, his 3rd tackle point of the night.
He's just getting better and better. What is this Dabang Delhi KC side? Are they finding a new all-rounder in there? Look at that. Advanced tackle all by himself. Didn't need company now. This is a do-or-die and a rough super tackle. Is this a 4th one for the Gujarat Giants? They've already got 3 rough super tackles. Bang on. Bullseye! And 2 points to Ashu Malik, I think. Another multi-point raid. Is it?
It's just a 1 point.
Delhi.
Just
Number
Jitendra.
19 out.
It wasn't Neeraj. Stayed out of... Oh man, he just put Jitendra in 3 minds there. Not even 2. Brilliant, brilliant.
That's what he can do. Ashu Malik has already 11 raid points. Another super 10 to his name. How good is he?
So that's his 18th of the season in 22 games. Behave yourself, Ashu Malik. I mean, he's really setting raiding goals, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he wants to break that record that the Naveen Express had. Consecutive super 10s. Went on from season 8 to season 9. 24-27. Now the last and final strategic timeout in this one. We'll be right back. 90 seconds. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back from the strategic timeout. The Gujarat Giants trailing by 3, just under 10 to go. Dabang Delhi cannot afford to take it easy. The Pro Kabaddi League goes to Melbourne, mate. It's called the Melbourne Raid. You're going to see Rakesh Kumar. You're going to see Anup Kumar. You're going to see Ajay Thakur, the Iceman. The record breaker Pradeep Narwal, Mighty Money. They're all going to be in action on the 28th of December at 2 p.m. Oh, what a game that is going to be. This is the PKL Festival. From the 26th to the 29th, the 26th and the 27th are the playoffs. Melbourne Raid on the 28th and the final on the 29th of December at the Balewadi Sports Complex in Pune. Ajay Thakur readying the home team to take to the mat for one final hurrah versus the Tamil Thalaivas. It's going to be a great game because it's a game between two teams who have promised so much but haven't been able to deliver. The Dream 11 starting 7. Stalin.
Yeah, the Puneri Pulton, they're coming in with Vijit Kumar. That's one change. Gaurav Khatri is also in the mix. And for the Tamil Thalaivas, they're bringing in Anuj Gowde. And Sachin is back as well. Sachin, all eyes on him for that last and final game of the season, Rich.
There was no Moin Shafagi.
I'm sure he will be on the bench, and that's how they've played, making sure that they bring him in fact, as a substitute, a super sub. And also interesting that it's Chera Anna on the other side against Ajay Thakur. So two big coaches as well. Meanwhile, rough super tackle opportunity. Ashu Malik will want to clean this, get it done with. He gets that 1 point on Neeraj.
And once again, the Gujarat Giants
Number
at the
11 out.
verge of
1
an all-out,
point.
at the
Dabang
edge
Delhi.
of a precipice. This is what Ashu Malik can do. That is his 12th raid point of the night. Last man standing, Himanshu, in raid for the Gujarat Giants. Has to look for a touch point here. Will look for the bonus first. They give it to him. Easy enough. Tries for a second time. Far too easy.
Get it out.
And
All
Dabang
out.
Delhi, just like
1
that,
+ 2,
3 points go to 31.
Dabang Delhi. All
They
in.
don't even have the
Gujarat
bonus.
Giants.
The difference is now 7.
Just what's happened to the Gujarat Giants all season, Rich. They do start well. They look like a team that's
Gujarat
ready to
Giants.
take down the
Number
opposition
55 out,
at one
24
point
in.
in the game. If they are hurt, if they are down, then it's difficult for them to come back. They haven't had the driving force, anybody in the defense or in the offense, to try and bring them back to level terms or take the lead from there.
And it's just been the opposite with Dabang Delhi. They could be down, they could be looking hurt, but they don't even break a sweat because they have an Ashu Malik who can bring them back at any point in the game from whatever deficit they're trailing. And once they start to get a sniff, they don't let go. They're like bloodhounds, this team.
Bonus point. Dabang Delhi.
I just love to see the way they go about their business. 32-24. I'll tell you what, if Joginder Narwal also had a chance, I'm sure he would substitute himself to play in this team.
Rakesh does have a bonus there, but bonuses are not going to do it for the Gujarat Giants. 7.5 minutes to go. They're trailing by 8. They need a few touch points here and they need them quickly.
Yeah, you want to end your season on a high. That's what we spoke about last match, that for the Gujarat Giants. And Dabang Delhi KC, they still have a long way to go. And remember, a win tonight means a semi-final spot. That's what they're aiming for. Play one game less, just play that semi-final encounter.
You see what Ashu Malik is trying to do here. In his head, he's saying, if I can take Jitender out of the game, then that's it, done and dusted. Consistently throws the kick at Jitender, but with the sort of form Jitender is in, doesn't fall prey. Now, what can Guman Singh do here? One last hurrah. Come on, Guman. 5 points on the night for him of 11. The eliminators are on the 26th of December. Guman once again falls prey far too easily. The semi-finals on the 27th and the final on the 29th.
Yeah, kudos to the right corner, Yogesh, who's been absolutely brilliant for Dabang Delhi KC. Played the waiting game, saw his opportunity, and then he bounces. Good to see that Naveen Express not having a great day, no problem. He's taken the back seat. Ashish is coming in for the major part of it. Another bonus, I think.
Well, Ashish, the defender, has 3 tackle points on the night. Ashish Malik, who's in raid right now, has 2 tackle points on the night. Not a single point in raid for him. It's actually Ashish, he has 2 points in raid, pardon me, and 3 points in defense. Ashish, the defender, has 2 points in defense. A little confusing here. One Ashu, one Ashish Malik.
Yeah,
So between the three of them, there are two that share a surname, two that share a first name, and one whose name sounds like a nickname of the two that share the first name.
Bang bang! Dabang Delhi KC with that defense again. Coach Ram Meher Singh has that look which tells you he's still looking for those answers. This time it's Rakesh. And we're talking about Ashish Malik, who gets his third tackle point at that left corner.
Listen to me, there's 3 defenders with 3 tackle points tonight for the Delhi defense. And Ashu Malik has 12 points in raid. What else could a team ask for? Look at that, now Jitendra is out of the game. The rest of the defense just didn't come in on a do-or-die raid.
Number 19 out.
Yeah.
1 point.
The covers need to complement the corners really well. When you have a defense in a do-or-die raid, it's all about waiting. Let the raider come as deep as possible. Draw him in, draw him closer. And Jitendra just felt a little confident, went in with his hands, and he's paid the price.
Right, Rohan Singh has a chance to make a name for himself here. Nothing to lose really. Has nothing going back on the way. 4.5 minutes to go in this game. And the Gujarat Giants just look completely demoralized. The coach's face says it all, man.
Yeah, this is going away. This is going away from their hands. The body language tells you quite a lot about the way they're going about their business. The Gujarat Giants, rough super tackle opportunity. Ashu Malik doesn't look like he wants to take the risk. But let me tell you, if he does, there is a chance for him to clean house once again. In the last 5 minutes, there are no points to Gujarat Giants at all.
That's unbelievable. It just shows you the way Dabang Delhi has stamped their authority on this game. I'll tell you what, the way the Haryana Steelers beat you Mumbai last night, the way Dabang Delhi are playing tonight, it's like they are making a statement. They're stealing a psychological march over the rest of the teams that are in the playoffs. They're saying that we are the best. You come up against us, you lose, no question.
At his portfolio, he's got a huge portfolio there, Coach Ram Meher. Champion PKL 5, runner-up PKL 8, playoffs in PKL 10. He's been with the Patna Pirates, one of the decorated teams in PKL. So he knows a thing or two about how to get back, how to win, strategy. He has everything. Somehow this season, it's not been one of those.
All right. While the coaches impart words of wisdom to their teams, look at that, the Jaipur Pink Panthers, U Mumbai, the Patna Pirates, in fact the Patna Pirates 3 times champions, the Bengaluru Bulls, the Bengal Warriors, Dabang Delhi, the Puneri Paltan. 6 days from now, will we have a new champion?
Maybe, maybe not. I think the Patna Pirates are also looking strong for a 4th championship.
Well, not if the UP Yodhas have anything to do with it. Oh man, what a season this has been. What a fight for the playoffs this has been. The most closely contested season of the Pro Kabaddi League so far. And the most hotly contested fight for the playoffs that you've ever laid eyes on.
Now we still are waiting for one more team. The 6th team to enter the playoffs, Naveen Express. He was trying to look for room, tried to look for an empty space to escape, and a rough super tackle again for the Gujarat Giants. And a Magar ki jakat.
Listen, I'll tell you what, if the Naveen Express's exhibition this evening is anything to go by...
Rider save. 1 point.
Oh, it stepped out of bounds. That's a lucky escape, a lucky break for the Naveen Express there. They don't have a review, Stalin. I know you're pointing to the screen, but they don't have a review, the Gujarat Giants. So I was saying that if the way the Naveen Express has played is anything to go by, then Coach Joginder Narwal has a slight headache on his hands.
Gujarat Giants.
Yeah, what does he do? Does he train with Naveen quite a bit and try and make him ready if they get that semi-final spot, which currently looks like they will, because they have a few more days then, 1 or 2 days additional. Look at that, look at that! That is strong! Even though it's the end, towards the end now, for the Gujarat Giants, they still want to make sure they don't lose out. 2 more points, another rough super tackle, another Magar ki jakat.
Well, it is curtains for the Gujarat Giants, but they're really not throwing in the towel, are they? The Naveen Express has been sent to the bench for the 7th time. This is the 7th time he's been grabbed. And there's no Jitendra on the mat.
Headed out. Super tackle, 2 points.
This
Gujarat
is really
Giants. 1 point.
a worry
Dabang
for
Delhi.
Dabang Delhi going forward. Look, but he's a champion, and champions know how to come back. So really, there's no question. If he's completely fit, he will be starting. It does look like they will be sealing a semi-final spot in under 2 minutes from now. But
Bonus
a
point.
worry nonetheless.
Gujarat Giants.
Yeah, I think it's just one of those days that he needs to look at it as a bad day, bad game. Look at it
Substitution.
as the next
Gujarat
game that you are
Giants.
prepping
Number
for, and then
15
come back
out.
stronger.
55
He's
in.
done that previously.
96
Have a look at
out.
this.
2 in.
That's a strength from Himanshu. And I think he loses a little bit of balance, Rich. Not able to get those 1 or 2 extra steps, slant body.
You know, the thing is, look, even on a bad night, he does have 5 rate points in the kitty. Yeah, look at that. You can clearly see the
2 plus
difference.
2,
You can
4
clearly
points.
see how easy it
Dabang
is for
Delhi.
Ashu to escape across the midline vis-a-vis the Naveen
Orange
Express.
Gujarat Giants.
And that's the nth time Ashu has cleaned them up tonight. It's the 4th all-out that they are handing to the Gujarat Giants. So, it's just a slight worry. Yes, you could shrug it off as a bad night for the Naveen Express. And yes, you know, Ashu Malik is brilliant and the defense is performing really, really well. But the question will still
Bonus
be asked
point.
in the team
Gujarat
meeting.
Giants. 1 point. Dabang Delhi.
Yeah, when you look at the numbers tonight for the Gujarat Giants, if you look at the defense, Jitendra has got 6. Himanshu, a high 5. And then our eyes sit on the rating. It's just the 5 points coming in for Rakesh and 1 for Jitendra.
Apologies, I just lost my way a bit there. I was saying that even on a bad night, the Naveen Express does have 5 rate points in the kitty, but he's got those from 15 raids, while Ashu from 17 raids has 14 rate points. So the difference is absolutely
Bonus
clear.
point. Dabang Delhi.
You
1
make a
point.
fair
Gujarat
point there,
Giants.
Rich. That's a huge number. 15 raids, just the 5 points. Ashish has also been a great player today in terms of supporting. He's playing that
Number
supporting
60 out.
graders role well.
1 point.
A few errors towards the end for
Gujarat
Dabang Delhi, Casey.
Yeah, they're just stepping off the gas a little bit. They know they've won this game. Mohammad Nabi Baksh, in the dying moments, his final appearance on the mat for the Gujarat Giants this season. Even Rohan Singh gets a point on the previous raid. Now, finally, the Naveen Express does manage to get a point through. That should give him some confidence.
Dabang Delhi.
I think he's heard you. I think
25
he's
out.
heard you, and he's trying to tell us that, hang on, it may be the end, but I'm getting closer. 1,100 rate points for the Naveen Express in the whole of PKL. That's a huge number for a youngster like him.
That's a massive, massive number for the Naveen Express, and he has gas left in the tank. A lot of it. We should see him breaking a few records in the near future. Rohan Singh on what is presumably the second last raid of the game. Looks for the bonus there, looking for a touch point.
Yeah, let's have a look at that again. Squeezes through, holds the defender, holds Himanshu. He knows the goal. Just make sure he has the push, the energy. Will legitimize this. Should be the last and final raid of the match. 24 8 points tonight for Dabang Delhi Casey. 45 points in their kitty.
A bonus on his way out from the Naveen Express. That is it. That is the end of the match. No, they haven't given him the bonus. But, ladies and gentlemen, well, that's what they're talking about, I think. Is that the end of the game? Has the final whistle been blown? Yes, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Dabang Delhi is our second semi-finalists for season 11 of the Pro Kabaddi League. They end up at number 2 on the points table. The winning moments are being celebrated by Shriram Finance, an authoritative win for Dabang Delhi this evening. A 14-point drubbing handed to the Gujarat Giants. And they have confirmed their semi-final spot. They will have an extra day of rest. They will not be playing an eliminator. We will next see them in action on the mat on the 27th of this month. They will play the winner of position 4 versus position 5.
Yeah, they play the winners of eliminator number 2, and that's what you want, an extra day of rest, which also allows you to watch that game, look at the way that team is playing, and then make up your strategy. Yes, you have that advantage. Will Dabang Delhi be successful in that semi-final encounter? We don't know, but tonight, Ashu Malik was definitely successful.
Look at him, not even a hint of a smile, impassive. He knows that the job is done, but only tonight. There is still much more work to do, and look at the last 10 minutes, 11 points more than the Gujarat Giants. I tell you what, it would be lovely to hear into Ashu Malik's thought post the game, wouldn't it? I mean, how much of equanimity can a match winner possess? He knows he's a star. He knows he's the man it comes down to. All right, we've got Ashu Malik. Let's hear in.
15 मैचेस से अनबीटन दबंग दिल्ली का सेमीफाइनल्स में स्वागत नहीं करेंगे। आशु, मेनी कंग्रेचुलेशंस, पहला प्लेऑफ बतौर कैप्टन, और इससे बेहतर एंट्री नहीं हो सकती थी सीधा सेमीफाइनल्स में।
हाँ देखो, सीजन 8 के बाद अब सीजन 11 में हम डायरेक्ट सेमी खेलेंगे और टीम का बहुत ही कॉन्फिडेंस अप है। अगर ऐसे ही करेंगे तो चैंपियन बनेंगे ज़रूर।
हाँ, चैंपियन बनेंगे ज़रूर। और आशु, आज जब आपकी टीम को ज़रूरत थी तो आपने फिर से स्टेप अप किया और इस सीज़न का अपना 18वां सुपर 10 लगाया। सो क्या इस गोल्डन रन से आप बहुत खुश हैं?
हाँ, सभी की परफॉर्मेंस अच्छी है, मेरी भी अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस है, नवीन की भी है, और जो बाकी रेडर है, डिफेंस है, सभी अच्छा कर रहे हैं, और मैं तो यही बोलूँगा कि ऐसे ही करते रहे सभी।
जी, और क्या आप पिछले सीज़न की तरह ही आशु इस सीज़न बतौर रेडर टॉप पे ही फिनिश करना चाहते हैं?
रेडर का तो पता नहीं, लेकिन हमारा टारगेट है चैंपियन बनना।
चैंपियन बनना, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। और ये जिस तरह से आप परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं, आप ऐसे ही अपना गोल्डन रन बरकरार रखें। थैंक यू सो मच हमसे बात करने के लिए।
थैंक यू।
He definitely has the pedigree. He wants to be a champion, and that 14-match unbeaten streak will now be 15 for Dabang Delhi KC against the Gujarat Giants. What a dominant day they've had. Battle of heavy defensive sides. Up next, last game for the home side, the Puneri Paltan. They've only won one game at home. They want to finish on a high. Tamil Talaivas are getting ready. Chara Anna, the head coach, versus Ajay Thakur, the head coach on the other side. That's big as well. Don't go anywhere. Live action coming away very soon.